Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the show.
Good morning, fellow citizens of Nigeria. My name remains just Adeton. So a quick update on the video I did concerning King Michi. First of all, I want to say a big thank you to those of you who sent in your emails and laid your complaints. I'm sure they've been well addressed. I want to say a big thank you to Mr. Jejaloye, team of Rapid Response Lagos State. I want to say a big thank you to the Commissioner, Mr. Ogulende, Youth and Development. I want to say a big thank you to the Social Welfare, Mrs. Odukoya and her team. Thank you very much. So yesterday, they swung into action immediately, and the police went to Michi's premises, and they've commenced proper investigation. However, whilst we await the response of the Attorney General of Lagos State, Mr. Pedro, I wish to please quickly address one or two things. So I've received some sensitive calls since yesterday, and I've received emails as well. And we also read comments that VDM also drank sniper, and definitely we've also seen that every other person have started to use this as a trend. Please, I want us to understand that I don't want to blame anybody here, but we will go after the initiator. Whoever started this thing is who we are going to go after. Now, I want to respect everybody's source of livelihood, and I don't want to get too personal with this issue. All the parties, I feel their pain from one angle. From the angle of Michi, I have also been doing this for years. Feed a Child for over 10 years. We have been doing this. We go about to help all these children and all of that, young girls and all of that. However, there is always a call to action in all of this. We hand over these children back to the government. I received a very, very sensitive complaint yesterday from the Lagos State as well concerning King Michi and this. Now, I want to plead with you, all citizens of this country. I want to plead with you. We have taken responsibility of our source of livelihood. Everything have become content. But please, let us understand that we have minors, we have children. Their rights needs to be protected. Their dignity must be respected at every point in time. And that is why Feed a Child will go all out to prosecute this single action that was initiated by one person. If Michi had not drank Hypo, every other person drinking Hypo now will not have done it. Now, the most sensitive thing that we have been trying to avoid, I have a community where we go about to talk to young girls and all that. One of the young girls sent me a video yesterday that, Mom, have you seen this vanilla flavor Hypo? She sent me chocolate and all that. You see, we have to understand that the consequences of our actions, it borders down on the society at large. Now, let's look at it generally. If our country was good, if our society was sane, if the president understands that everything everybody's saying is not being personal about not liking the president or not liking a particular political party, it's about we as one. What is VDM's or Michi's business in building schools? Few days ago, I did a video. The Ministry of Education reached out to me from Minister Alausa. They sent me a list of everything that they did and all of that. And this issue that arose because a school was done in 6 days, it is nobody's responsibility to be building schools. This is how bad things have become in our country. So this has become a bait. Anybody will just wake up now and say, no, I don't want to blame because I heard that the Rattels attacked her and that is why she got emotional. And I look at it, who are the Rattels? Angry citizens of Nigeria. Angry. If the government is functional, the government is good, the government is proactive, the government thinks about the lives and welfare of his citizens, please, why would there be a fat arm of government? They've taken responsibility of the things that the government is supposed to do. So this is a combination of angry people, respectfully, authoritatively. I am not a Rattel. I don't belong to anybody. But in my own zone, I am also angry. Everybody sees me on this media space shouting and ranting, not because of myself. I don't have a single child who is a Nigerian citizen. However, everybody has a right to protect and defend his children. Few years ago in Jebu, if you remember, they called me from my hometown. I just started on Voice of the People. We want to build school, we want to renovate schools in Illusion. I should come and support. We should come and champion the cause. We should come and laud it. I asked a simple question. Why do I have to build school, help a governor renovate school? Where are taxpayers' funds? Why do we have to take responsibility of what the government is supposed to do? I didn't. That was when I came out and I started to scream and shout. Everybody help me here. Come and do your work. Look at it, yo. No toilet for students. Share the class. This is the class. You're wrong, CSC. Who do we know that? Can you see it? Governor, come and fix it here, though. See the toilet. Look at it. Governor, I didn't. What I did was to use my voice to push for the governor to build those schools. We have to push for them. And they did. They built that school in Illusion today. The government had to do it. We held them to their balls. Advocates, we have to push for every weapon of advocacy to end results. When I need to be an activist, when I need to drag them, I will drag them. Because of what I stand for. So I don't blame both parties. However, Michi, not enough reason for you to drink a hazardous substance in front of the Nigerians with an intention to unalive yourself. No, we will not accept it. The dignity of every young child in this country will be protected. And their right to be fully exercised are guided by the Constitution to go after anything we perceive to disrespect the dignity of every child. So please, fellow citizens of Nigeria, I support the youth anytime, any day to do whatever they want to do, create content, but let us always remember that there are young children watching. There are young boys and young girls watching us. I have been bullied on this social media space countless times. A lot of people don't like me because they have been projected that she is an APC. But that does not in any way take away my spirit of humanity. And I will never, because of a political party, disrespect the dignity of any child. My loyalty is to my citizens and not to a family. When I called my elder sister, my father with APC, she didn't follow me to the school. I went there. She's protecting what she's working for. I am also protecting what I stand for. She is my brother. However, I blame the government in all of this. How many people do you hear building schools for them in America or in the UK? They have all these infrastructures. They have all these facilities. There are social welfare departments in every state in this country. You see a young girl, I pick young girls every day. As far back as 7-10 years ago, Orishafemi and I, Dodi Simeons, we go to so many communities. I lived in Makoko for 1 year. Apapa slums, 1 good year. Advocating and working. So when I come out to talk, I am an expression of the frustration that I have seen over the years. And that is who the Rattels are as well. I don't want to blame anybody at this point. But the fact that you have to disrespect the dignity of young children. Lagos State was telling me yesterday that countless times they've reached out to Michi. Why are these young prostitutes? Why are these young children who get impregnated? Let's pick them up. And she blocked them off. That is another issue they are going to deal with. So please, fellow citizens of Nigeria, any content you want to create, take it. But remember that we have a young generation that we are raising. I don't want to blame anybody, but I'm pleading with you. Some people are drinking Gary with sniper now. Some people are doing all sorts. Look at the level of awareness that you have created for a hazardous substance. There are people behind social media who take to all of these things. I will update you as we go, But the fact that you do things and people don't appreciate you should not push you to emotional based actions.